Making discovery possible is the birthright of every human being. All understanding, says an ancient man, actually many of them, and I have to agree, begins with the known and the knower. Knowing is fundamental to cognition, and we've just shown how it's all interconnected with knowledge, sound, vibration, and frequency. It's very interesting how our sciences rejects this idea about ourselves. Curiosity, self-inquiry, self-directed learning, self-discipline, self-control, letting go of the past, and virtue is necessary for free discovery. Taking yourself seriously in your learning and paying attention to what you should be learning, always extending yourself to difficult subjects where you have to learn to exert some energy. You have to invest some energy into understanding and grappling with the matters in your new subject. Self-directed learning. You will become a student of many different study fields and domains, and you don't need a prime education for that. What you need for that is curiosity, inquisitiveness, not the laziness of your perception, but the suspension of the judgments of your perceptions is required here. A little attention must be learned to be paid to what you are doing in this particular moment. For it's in these unannounced moments that insights come. Renewal of your understanding come in these moments. But you have to practice these virtues of self-control. The virtue of wisdom is practiced over time. For, as we have said, the unknown is resident in knowledge not yet discovered. Then what is the unknown then? If we may be so bold to try and describe its term, because we don't know. But isn't this an inner fountain, the home of the soul or the human spirit? The sound of free invention, the sound of new knowledge, this ancient fountain, the well to which every self-aware human being comes to drink from for renewal. This is a very ancient concept we are talking about here. Perhaps we just forgot in our psychologies about this. What would we now say in summary of knowledge, of the WordiVerse? In the first place, that knowledge itself is convertible. This, to me, when I understood that, was a real insight and a discovery to me. But I'm certainly not the first person to think of this. That knowledge itself possesses an internal psychology of forming and the formative. In the self-perceiver, the knower is indubitable, universally true. That life awareness, understanding and knowledge is forming and is indeed the formative itself is a new discovery for me. Is life not with knowledge? one of those internal supportive pillars that supports the whole universe and our world? Is it not implicit in our knowledge, or is our knowledge not implicit in life and our forming perceptions, which we've just indicated, has a deep base governed by knowledge? That knowledge itself possesses living being was, through all my studies, a giant discovery to me. That discovery of the most simple, the most perfect, and the most beautiful principles of renewal in every lifetime is the province of the learner, of the knower, of the free thinker, who can freely discover through his whole learning life the renewal of his own understanding. That knowledge is the true advancer of the human spirit through time must be obvious by now.